Shmai everyone, how are you all? This is the next one in my series of Christmas cards. Like I say, I'll be ready way before December, hopefully this year. And this card, I'm going with a bit of a colour scheme for my next 3 cards, and that is Real Red and Coastal Cabana. I've been inspired by the new paper pack in the Occasions catalogue, which goes live on the 4th of September. And I just love how fresh these colours look together. So I've designed a little series of cards, and I'm actually using the Still Scenes, which is from the new catalogue. That's this one here. How lovely is that? And it's got the framelets to match. They're called the Snow Globe Scenes. So even though you've got the little cottage here that you can put inside it, they've also got all these other little pictures then you can put in your snow globe. But because I'm in a bit of a mood of mixing it in the old and the new, quite a few years ago now, we had this one, Sparkly Seasons, and I have used the little snowman from there. I'm determined to show some love to my older sets. I'm also using this embossing folder, and this is the card here. I've used the frosted frames. Yeah, sure they're frosted frames. I can't remember the name of it. My mind has gone absolutely blank. I'll have to check on that for you. And I've also used the Christmas layers die for these little tiny vellum pieces and these little snowflakes, which I've cut out of glitter cardstock. So here is the card in its entirety. I can't speak tonight. And here's the one I'm going to make up now. So it's quite a wide embossing folder. So I trimmed it down to fit my card, and I've backed that then onto Coastal Cabana. I love Coastal Cabana for Christmas cards. I think the teal colour and red together make really fresh looking cards. And I've stamped the sentiment from the Still Scenes stamp set, and it says, "May the timeless message of Christmas fill your heart and home with joy today and always." There we go. I'm just going to put that on the card there before I lose it on my desk. And then I'm going to, I've got a bit of an embellishment cluster going on a bit like I do in scrapbooking. So I'm going to stick the frosted frame down. I'm calling it frosted frame. I hope that's what it's called. There it is. I'm going to put it centrally. Frosted frames. Ah, and I doubted myself. Then with my little snowflake die, and I found it was much easier to cut from the back than the front with this glitter cardstock, because it was a little bit of a tinker to try to get them to separate. Otherwise, I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces, and I'll use the 2 pieces then as well. I'm just going to bring in my little silicone mat so I don't get glue all over my desk. And I'm just going to stick those down then. And I'm going to colour in my little snowman. So I have stamped him in Memento ink. There we go. I'm just going to put this up in this corner here. I found offcuts of the white glitter. I think this is champagne glitter cardstock. As you can see. Put some stronger glue on, I think. Put some more glue on. What I should have done is cut it with a sticky background, but because I was struggling to cut the glitter cardstock anyway, I didn't add anything to it. But perhaps it might have made it easier rather than more difficult to cut out. There we go. And then I'm going to I'm going to stick this one down on the bottom. There we are. I'll stick that down here then, and I'm actually going to use one of my acrylic blocks just to you can see that didn't work, just to press it down with, because at the moment it's sticking to my fingers. I've been doing such a lot of crafting that I think my hands are permanently sticky at the moment. Then I've cut these from the Christmas Layers dies, and I'm just going to put these around here just to add a bit more detail to the card. I've actually borrowed these frosted frames from my mum, so thank you, Christine. They are a lovely set though. I can see me having to treat myself to them. I'm not quite as keen on the stamp set because it's sending Yuletide wishes, and to be honest I wouldn't send that. The images on it are very pretty, but the sentiments I wouldn't use, and I'm trying to make sure that I only buy the things that I absolutely love, which is most of the catalogue, but I'm trying to restrain myself. There we are. So I'm just going to press that down again with my trusty acrylic block. There we go. So that's the little embellishment cluster going on. And now I'm going to bring my little snowman in, and I'm going to use some of my Stampin' Write pens because I haven't got all the blends. My husband would be shocked to find out. So to make sure my colours match, and these are lovely to colour with anyway, and it is very simple colouring. As you can see, he's only little, so you can't go far wrong with him. Colouring in his little stripy scarf, his little stripy hat. But on my original I use green, but I'm actually going to use Coastal Cabana then. All I've been singing now since I've been using this is at the Coastal Cabana, and once it gets stuck in my head, I do tend to make up a song for everything. The children in school will tell you that. So I'm just going to use a bit of soft sky now, just to add a little bit of shade to him, and to add a little bit of shade on the snow. Oh, I haven't coloured in his little carrot nose yet either. There's the bell on the end of his hat. I'm assuming there's a bell. Go. So I'm going to use some foam dots to put this on, and then the base of the snow globe as well. The snow globe dies are lovely because it's also, you can either cut it, this is in 2 different colours of cardstock, and then you can cut the detail out, or you can stamp it and cut it out. And also, if you just wanted the stamp set, they are quite easy shapes to cut as well. I say that, I'm not very good at cutting circles, so I don't think I'd attempt cutting a circle. When I cut a circle, it gets just smaller and smaller as I'm trying to even it out. I'm just going to stick the base down, and then that card is done. So I hope you like the colour scheme. I just think it is so fresh and clean looking, and a bit of a difference from the traditional colours of Christmas, which I also love as well. And there it is. So may the timeless message of Christmas fill your heart and home with joy today and always. And just a reminder what I've used the still scenes and the snow globe scenes dies from the new catalogue. I've also used some of the Christmas layers dies and the frosted frames, but I've also shown a little bit of love to sparkly seasons and the Fallen Snow embossing folder. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying these Christmas cards as much as I am at the moment. And if it is your first time visiting my page, thank you so much. I would love for you to subscribe, and if you hit the little bell, it'll tell you when my next video is due. There'll be a new video tomorrow using the same colour scheme of white, Coastal Cabana and Real Red, but in a slightly different way. So thank you for joining me. I shall see you soon. Hwyl fawr.